For centuries, people have admired natural talent. From child prodigies who play piano flawlessly to athletes who dominate their sports at an early age, society often equates talent with guaranteed success. We celebrate the gifted, the naturally smart, and the effortlessly skilled. But there's a truth that quietly overrides the myth of talent. A growth mindset outperforms natural talent in the long run. Natural ability may give you a head start, but only a growth mindset ensures you'll keep moving forward, learning, and thriving no matter the obstacles. What is a growth mindset? The concept of the growth mindset comes from psychologist Carol Dweck. She explained that people with a fixed mindset believe their abilities are set in stone. You're either smart or you're not, talented or untalented. In contrast, people with a growth mindset believe that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. To them, failure isn't proof of weakness, it's feedback, an opportunity to improve. This single perspective shift changes everything. Talent versus mindset, the big difference. Natural talent gives you potential, a growth mindset gives you progress. Talent may open doors. But without discipline and continuous learning, those doors eventually close. Mindset builds the path. With resilience and effort, even people who start with less talent can surpass the naturally gifted. Think of it this way, talent is like having a head start in a race. But if you stop running or grow lazy, the runner behind you with a growth mindset will eventually catch up and pass you. Why growth mindset beats natural talent? 1. Effort sustains, talent fades. A naturally talented student may ace tests without studying until the subject becomes harder. The growth-minded student, though, studies consistently, builds habits, and eventually outperforms the talented one when the material becomes challenging. 2. Mindset thrives on failure. Talented people often avoid situations where they might fail because it threatens their identity as gifted. Those with a growth mindset welcome challenges, viewing failure as a stepping stone to mastery. 3. Hard work creates mastery. The world's top performers are rarely the most talented, they're the most disciplined. Musicians, athletes, writers, and entrepreneurs who put in hours of deliberate practice eventually surpass those who rely only on talent. 4. Adaptability wins in the long run. Life constantly changes. A growth mindset ensures you can adapt, learn new skills, and stay relevant. Natural talent in one area doesn't guarantee success if the world shifts in another direction. Join our community of dreamers and achievers. Hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss your daily boost of motivation. Real-life proof. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He wasn't born the greatest, he became the greatest through relentless practice and a growth mindset. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. A talented inventor might have quit, but Edison's growth mindset fueled persistence. J.K. Rowling faced rejection from multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global success. Her mindset overcame the rejection that could have crushed someone relying solely on talent. Cristiano Ronaldo may not have been the most naturally gifted footballer, but his insane training discipline, diet, and mindset made him one of the greatest. The trap of natural talent. Natural talent can actually become a weakness. Why? Talented people often rely on their gifts instead of building resilience. They can become afraid of failure, avoiding hard challenges. They risk plateauing early because they stop putting in the work once talent is no longer enough. A growth mindset, however, avoids these traps by focusing on learning, perseverance, and adaptability. How to develop a growth mindset. 1. Embrace challenges. Stop avoiding difficulty. The harder the challenge, the more opportunity to grow. 2. Redefine failure. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of success. See it as feedback, not defeat. 3. Celebrate effort, not just results. Success isn't about what you achieve instantly. It's about the effort you consistently put in. 4. Stay curious. Always keep learning. Read, explore, and seek knowledge in every area of life. 5. Replace I can't with I can learn. Shift your language. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I can't do this yet. That single word opens the door to growth. Why mindset matters more in the long run. Talent can impress people at first, but it's a limited resource. Once challenges exceed natural ability, only those with a growth mindset will push through. The world doesn't belong to the talented, it belongs to the persistent. Over time, those with a growth mindset outwork, outlearn, and outlast the talented who stop at the first sign of difficulty. Final thoughts. Natural talent is a gift, but it's not a guarantee. Without discipline and effort, talent fades into wasted potential. A growth mindset, however, turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. The difference is clear: talent is a spark. Growth mindset is the fire that keeps burning. If you want to achieve lasting success, stop relying on what you were born with. Focus instead on what you can build. Because in the end, your mindset, not your talent, determines your destiny.